I'm Cassia Faye Hayden. Welcome to my channel. Today I kind of tried to see if I could make my molds work with the Elmer Squishy solution with cooking spray. I didn't know if it would work or not, so I figured, try it first in a mold that I'd already used without cooking spray that was already kind of ruined, to see if I could make it work, which actually did in fact work for that mold. Yeah, so I did manage to make, and I'm not trying it again after what happened with the other molds after I tried it with those, after this one being actually successful. So I tried a chocolate candy bar mold to stop it going to veer. I swear to God, if you don't leave my feet alone. She likes to lay on the table, and while my feet are resting on the table, she likes to dig her nails into them because apparently she thinks my feet are her toys. Yeah. Anyway, thankfully I did manage to, with the already ruined mold, figures down it, to make a kind of like little mochi brownie. I was going for a chocolate bar, but it came out kind of more like a mochi brownie. And this brownie is not just a mochi brownie, but I kind of stole an idea from Dr. Squish, that because she's made this before, but she didn't use mochi solution to do it, and I thought it would be more fun in mochi solution, which I was right, because it works pretty well. I was kind of worried about it like being too weak for that idea, but it works out pretty well. So this is like a little clip toy. It has a clippy inside of it. You can see the pink right there, because yeah. Anyway, what does it matter if you can see the pink, right? I can always cover it up later with more, or I can paint it. Who cares, right? It works. So you clip it back, clip it back. It's fun to play with, and it's cute, and looks like a little brownie, and it's squishy. Just, be careful with the squishy, but I don't recommend making anything in with the Elmer's mochi or squishies solution in silicone molds ever again. Don't do it. It's not a good plan, because even with the cooking spray, because I thought, oh, it worked with the brownie, it worked so well. Well, I coated incredibly well my other molds, because I was super excited that it worked with that one, and started going haywire, making what I thought were going to be little wand shaped like chew sticks, and like little sassy little keychains that are supposed to be like little chews that like basically tell you, say like rude things to people that you want to leave you alone. But they would not demold. So I currently have those in my dish pan with pretty full with hot water and dish soap, hoping to God I can get them clean, that I can actually save the molds, because I'm fairly certain that those molds are ruined. I'm hoping not, but they probably are, and I'm really disappointed because I really liked those molds. which is why I wanted to use the chocolate mold that was already ruined first, because that one came with a second mold. So if I ruined that one, it wasn't really much of a big deal because I had a second one that I could use to make whatever with. Now, at this point, I really, really wish I could afford one of those like 3D printers, and I would really love to figure out how to make my silicone molds into plastic molds with a 3D printer. Unfortunately, I do not have the money for the 3D printer. English, Danielle. That is my real name, by the way. I go by Cassia online because, one, it's my pagan name, and two, it's safer using fake names online than using your real name because people like to stalk you. But anyway, yeah, no silicone molds anymore for the solution. It's just not a good plan. It's a very bad plan. It's not even a plan. It's not a plan with flan. There's no flan with this plan. We can't keep this plan. It has no flan. Anyway, I know I'm a goofball. Let's just say I really, really like flan. It tastes good. And it rhymes. So, I mean, it's cute. But we got a nice little toy out of it that we can probably never replicate unless I can somehow make copies of these molds with plastic instead of silicone. But I don't see me ever being able to afford that thing unless you guys spread the word about my channel or send me donations or whatever. I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying I probably will never be able to afford it because I live on a fixed income because I am disabled. Very disabled. But yeah, so unless I make enough subs to where I'm actually making money on the channel, which I'm pretty far away from, then I probably won't ever be able to afford to get the 3D printer in order to make plastic molds of my silicone molds. And I don't even know if that's a thing you can do with it. Let me know down in the comments if you know whether or not you can do that with a 3D printer to like kind of scan your silicone molds and make 3D versions of them, because that would be cool. I do notice that there are some really cool fidget toys, so if I could afford this thing, it would be very beneficial for the channel anyway. There are a lot of fidget toys that you can make with 3D printer that I have seen all over Etsy that I want to buy. But if I had the 3D printer and knew how to use it, and I wouldn't have to buy them, I could just make them and then review them for you guys on the channel. But again, I'll probably never have that kind of money. But going forward, I'm thinking the plan is to try to buy plastic and metal molds for the Elmer squishies for future use, because I'm thinking that's really the only thing I'm going to be able to use the Elmer's squishy solution for. So it was an experiment to see if it worked, and I was really hoping it would, because I really wanted wand shaped chews to, wands are cool, and these were pretty mystical looking, and I really wanted them. I'm sure you guys wanted some too, right? And, I'm disappointed it didn't work, but, maybe at some point, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll make enough subs to where I can actually make money off of this thing and be able to buy it and use it to make make molds, you know, copies of my molds in plastic, and make molds for Elmer's squishies and chew sticks and chew jewelry and whatnot, and on top of it make fidget toys for you guys too. Never know, maybe I could get that lucky. I doubt it, but I never know. Just keep working at it, right? Just keep working at the channel, and maybe eventually I'll get there. But you know, it was worth a try, and you know, at least we got one cool toy out of it, right? I mean, I don't think I'll be able to reproduce that, but at least it was worth a try. I can't reproduce it with the same mold because it'll probably not work again. That was probably just really, really good luck right there. But I'll take it. One really good toy. Granted, I'm fairly certain all my other molds are ruined, but let's hope that I can save them. Cross our fingers and hope, and maybe I'll use them for other things. Like, not with those molds, because you know I just got those molds because I unboxed them for you. But I do have other molds in storage. There's other things you can use those molds for. I used to use them for I know what it's called. Plaster of Paris. I used to use it for plaster of Paris, and for like, not really cement, but it's like cement. The crap that you use to like put walls up. But anyway, you know, the stuff that you use to put bricks up. I have some of that in storage that I use in those molds too, for like outside pieces. And then there's you can also use epoxy resin in them, and you know, there's options for the silicone molds. I really wanted to use them for chew sticks and whatnot. I mean, I guess they can be like decorative pieces for around the house, and the keychains that I meant as chew jewelry could possibly just end up being like keychains, because I mean, if I save the molds, if I'm lucky enough to save the molds. But you know, I like sassy keychains. I always have. This way, I guess I make my own, I suppose. Just buy some epoxy resin and I'll make them myself if I manage to save the molds. But you know, I'm a little disappointed, but at least we got one cool toy out of it. And you know, now I know not to use silicone molds at all, not even with cooking spray. And now I know to use plastic or metal molds, and we'll go from there and see how it works when I can afford to buy more stuff. I'm probably not gonna buy any molds this coming month, because I can't really afford it. But you know, we'll see as the channel progresses, you know, how we can work around making my chew sticks and my mochis, and you know, all that, and my chew jewelry and all that stuff. See what we can do. We'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out. Like Nerdy Crafter says, figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. I love her. She's so entertaining. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. You know, it's a learning process. I didn't come to this knowing exactly what I was doing. I was coming to this thinking, hey, I could probably make that at home with different molds, would do different things. And then, like, you know, I got really excited and then it didn't work. But, you know, that's how you learn. Just, you know, experiment and see what works until you find something that does. And it's not like I wasn't already using plaster of Paris and stuff at home before I moved anyway. You know, and I have been wanting to try epoxy resin for a while. I'm just kind of scared to do it. Scared to buy it and then screw up like I just did. Right? Because when you buy something that's expensive and then you screw up and you live on a fixed income like I do, congratulations, Spell. That worked so well for you. I did tell you not to climb up there. Why don't you listen? Anyway. But at least I tried, and you know, at least I learned from my experience, and we know where to go from here. And I'll keep you guys posted on it. And in our next fidget video, we will have actual fidgets. Actual fidgets, I promise. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you were planning on using Elmer's squishy solution to make stuff with silicone molds, I hope that you learned not to. Right. Hopefully I helped you too before making the mistake that I did. But anyway, I hope you liked the video today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.